Hello everybody. If you are someone with some older styled cordless power tools, like the ones that I have here on the table, but with the batteries that are dead, you might be interested in knowing what are the possible solutions to try to revive or to continue to use these tools. I'm going to divide the video into 4 different parts because I don't want it to be too long. And in each one of these videos, I would introduce one method from the easiest and I think the best to the more complicated, that is to open up the older batteries and try to repair it. I have to admit that most of these I learned from other YouTube content makers. So I'm just trying to present all the solutions in one series and showing you some of the examples because I have success in each one of these methods. So before I start presenting the solutions, I'm going to give you a very quick introduction to the cordless power tool batteries. So here you can see I have many batteries on the table. I started using cordless power tools relatively late. I don't remember when, maybe about 10 years ago. And I'm not a professional. I don't use the power tools every day. I only use it occasionally. So the first power tool that I bought was Makita. So I like Makita. I had some corded Makita power tools before that. So I bought a drill and an impact drill that came with a box and with 2 lithium batteries like this. Okay, in case you don't know, these kind of batteries contain 10 cells like this. These cells are called 18650 cells. 18 millimeter is the diameter. 65 is the length. 65 millimeter is the length. People say 0 means that it is a round cell. Anyway, that's what I heard. I'm not sure if that's accurate. But anyway, not only it contains 10 cells like this, it also contains a circuit board, which is called battery management system. They are supposed to manage the balance between the cells. So the 10 cells is arranged in a way that every pair of cells is parallel and then the 5 pairs are in series. So comparing these cells to others, this is a Black & Decker battery. So you can see it's much smaller. So because these cells contain only 5, these batteries contain only 5 cells like this, the 5 cells in series. So these are stronger and also more reliable because at least you have 2 in parallel. If one of them is not going that well, the other one should more or less keep it going. And I have also bought some aftermarket ones like this one. There's no brand. The brand is rechargeable Li-ion battery pack. So it claims to have 6 amp hour, which is the biggest one. This one, the original one, is only 3 amp hour. And I bought 2 more like this. At least there is a brand. This brand seems to be like Beast Way. I mean, I don't know. It's still an aftermarket one for Makita cells. But these are fancier ones. You can check the level of charge. And this one too. Okay. So I have 6 batteries for my Makita tools. I don't want to like keep waiting. I want to have more batteries. And 2 of these, and these 2 are still going, and the original batteries are still going, and these 2 of these, one of them, this one went bad about a few months ago. So I have many cells like this, like used cells, but they're still good. They're from a friend who runs a business in e-bikes. So we got some e-bike batteries that I got plenty of cells like this. So I just I kept the BMS, the battery management system, and then I just replaced the 10 cells. So it's still working. So I had confidence that I know how to repair lithium batteries like this. So actually I have also a pair of tools that's a rigid. These are original batteries. They're still good. I don't use this tool very much. And I recently bought some Milwaukee. This is a really heavy one. So this one, the reason that I need this is because I don't want to run the chainsaw with the gas, because I don't want to mix the oil into the gas and it's heavier. So the chainsaw, you really can't run them with a small battery. Like this is a smaller Milwaukee battery. It's not the brand name. It's an aftermarket one. It's less expensive. So it's about $33 or something. But anyway, so this one is more expensive. So I use this to run my Milwaukee chainsaw and my Milwaukee table saw. They really need power. So, okay. So, but anyway, I never opened this. I don't know how many cells are contained in. I can calculate it, but I never opened it. I don't know. So, but anyway, I don't worry if they go bad. I can repair it relatively easily when I open it. So, where do I get these tools? These Milwaukee old tools. Actually, they're heavy duty, you see. All the 3 tools are heavy duty. I saw a Craigslist post, and then they showed picture of the tools, and they showed these 4 batteries like this, and also the charger. I mistakenly thought these batteries were lithium batteries, because in my mind, all the older style batteries are like this, like a boat. Like there's always a cylinder sticking out so that you can charge, or you put it in a tool like this. So this is my belief, because the Walt and some other tools, the older batteries are all like this. So when I saw pictures of the batteries like this, I thought these were lithium batteries, because I had experience repairing the lithium batteries. So I thought I could repair these batteries there. So I went there, and then they gave me these tools for free. The tools are all good. Actually, one of the batteries still has some, these are all dead, okay? This battery, this one, it still has some power. So I recharged it. I'll tell you what happened. Okay, it was less than this, but it was still, there was still something in it. So I don't want to throw them away. I was trying to, I wanted to take the challenge to find out if I can really make use of older tools like this. So that is the purpose of this video. And I'm going to divide the video into 3 parts, because I don't want it to be very long. And this first part is an introduction, and also is the simplest and the best method, I'm going to say. And then the next three will be, each one will be one method. And most of the method that I will present is they are learned from YouTube, other YouTube content creators. Except the last one is to get the new cells. So in order to make the video, I spent $50 some. I bought 30 cells. So these cells, so they are NICD chemistry cells. The name of this cell is like 22420. So the diameter is 22 millimeter and the length is 42 millimeter. So these cells has a nominal voltage is 1.2. So that is why each one of these battery contains 15 of these cells. They're coupled in series. It's like 15 cells like this as a string. It's very simple. There is no battery management system. It's just 15 cells like this. The sellers claim you can use this for 500 charge and recharge, charge and drain cycles. So, well, you can't believe what they're saying. So this is from the AliExpress. I'll talk about my experience with AliExpress. But anyway, I'm not sure if these cells are really good and really last for 500 cycles. I'm going to test it out. So the last of my method is to just empty all the 15 cells and replace them with the newer cells that I bought. I don't really need it because the method that I think the best method is don't bother, because if you're not interested or you're not good about opening the cells and do some spot welding. Well, if you can't do spot welding, you can do just the soldering. I think these cells are good for soldering. Whenever you have this like steel metal, like steel kind of material, you can do soldering. Okay, but some cells, I've encountered some lithium batteries with aluminum skin. Then it is hell. You can't solder. You can still use spot welding. But anyway, if you don't want to do that, yeah, don't even bother. But I'm going to just try to experiment this. So they're not cheap at all. So I spent about $26 or $27 for 15 cells. Like, you can't buy 15 with that price. You have to buy many. Like I bought like 30. So that the price is less. There is like a shipping fee too from China. So I think it was $52 if I remember correctly. So it means that $26, well, just adding a little bit more money, you can buy like these Milwaukee lithium battery. I think they're not the brand. They're not the Milwaukee brand, but they're aftermarket ones. I think it's about $30 to $33 a piece. So my best advice in this situation is to buy lithium batteries. They last much longer, and also they're better managed. You can see the charge level. There's like it's like half charged. Actually, half charge is the best way to store them. You don't want to be fully charged, or you don't want it to be drained. Anyway, so the best method is to buy an adapter like this. You can easily find an adapter for all the branded tools. I'm not sure because I only know the branded tools like Milwaukee, which is red, like Makita, which is the light blue, and the Bosch is the dark blue with red, and also the DeWalt, which is the yellow color. So all these brand tools, you can easily find this adapter. These adapters are for these older tools, and you put this on the older tools. Okay, so now you can use the lithium battery for Milwaukee tools like this. So this is the easiest way. Okay, so if you only have the older tools and you don't have the, so this is the better solution when you are like, let's say you just like the Milwaukee brand and all your tools are Milwaukee brand, and you have bought some newer cordless Milwaukee tools with the lithium batteries and also with at least a lithium battery charger, right? I have got one. So I bought these batteries also for these old tools because I only have this big Milwaukee battery for the chainsaw and table saw. I have a charger too for this. And the Milwaukee charger is very nice. You can charge it in 2 different ways. But anyway, there are some Milwaukee batteries that are small. It's like a stick. But anyway, so this would be the best solution because you don't have to understand anything. You don't have to open a battery or try to do a soldering or spot welding by yourself. And that's the solution. It's a little bit bulky and heavy, but you can continue to use these tools if you are not using this very often. Of course, these tools are very big. It's hard to get into small, narrow place. There is another solution which is less ideal, but still it's a solution. That is to use an adapter. Let me see, where is the adapter? This adapter is adapting between different branded power tools. Like this one is to use the Milwaukee battery on, no, sorry. This one is to use the Makita battery on Milwaukee tools, but it is on the newer Milwaukee tools that are like driven by the lithium battery. So you can use this with an adapter. You use the Makita battery to run. So you don't have to buy these Milwaukee batteries. You can use your Makita battery to run Milwaukee tool. But these older tools does not fit with this fitting that goes onto a lithium battery driven Milwaukee tool. So you have to use this adapter. So at the end, this is what you get. But anyway, it works. It works. So that is the easiest and best solution if you want to keep using the older battery, older tools, because the tools actually are very good, because for these like 3 tools, they're all heavy duty. So there are 2 drills and one of them is supposed to be an impact, or it's not an impact, it's a hammer drill. I think it can do a hammer. But anyway, so that is the easiest and I think the best solution for most people. So I'm going to stop here today, and then I will continue with the next 3 videos. And the next one is trying to revive these older batteries. And I'm lucky that I have the experience of really reviving one battery that is still good, which is this one. So I'll tell you the story about this one. So this battery came with no charge. I think the voltage was like 0.23 or less than 0.3 volts, like less than 300 millivolts. And I'll tell you, how do you know that the battery actually is good? So, and very interesting, I'm going to tell you the story about this. It came with the other ones as a garbage they try to throw away. And I was lucky that I could tell you, when do you know that the batteries are still, this battery is still good? And you can easily revive it with a very easy method that I learned from YouTube. And this battery was revived and charged about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's still holding the charge. I think it's still like 19 volts. It charged to like 20, almost 21 volts. So it's still going. So okay, I'll stop here. Thank you for your attention and see you next time.